Everyone, it is September now, which means it's time for an August favorites video. And I've got a decent amount of favorites this month. There's been some new products that I've really been loving, so let's jump right in and start. I'll start with probably the most basic sort of routine piece, and that is the NARS Radiant Cream Concealer. My shade is the shade Vanilla. I bought this to try out a new concealer specifically for my under eye, and I gotta say, I love it. It conceals, it brightens. It doesn't conceal my under eye lines, which I didn't expect it to, but it conceals this darkness that you're seeing now because I have no makeup on right now. It fully conceals that darkness. It brightens. It, doesn't settle into the lines. It stays in place nicely. It doesn't fade away. It holds up. It doesn't crease into my under eye lines, which is something that the Benefit Erase Paste does if I don't set it, and even when I set it, it does it, and I have to sort of take a Q-tip and clean it up throughout the day. This, I don't have to do that until like the 8-9 hour mark, so it definitely holds up wonderfully, and I really have been loving this concealer. I was going to try the Urban Decay one, and now I might not. I might just stick with this one from now on because it does everything I want it to. So, yeah. Moving on to another not so fun, but still favorite, and that is a little one of Urban Decay D-Slick. I have been working a lot, and I've been sweating a lot, and this really does help my makeup hold up better and last throughout the day. I'm not going to say that I don't get oily in my T-zone, because I do, and I have an oily T-zone. So I don't think it necessarily cuts down too much on that, but it does help it hold up everywhere else nicely. And my nose gets oily, and I use my Mally Pore Perfector thingy, or Pore Defender, and, the makeup's still there. I don't know if it's because of this or what, but I definitely like it, and I do feel like it improves the wear time. So much so that I have a full-size one waiting in the wings. But now on to the fun products. We'll start with eyes, because that's the order that I do my makeup first. I do my eyes and then I move on. But I have been loving the Makeup Forever shadows in general. Here's a trio. I've been loving this emerald green shade here, specifically. I want to say it's 304 or 340. But yeah, it's just a gorgeous emerald shade. The other shades in here are pretty too, but I've really been going to that one quite a bit. So yeah. Makeup Forever eyeshadows. Keeping in line with that, I've been loving this Artist Palette in the shade number 1, which is the Neutral Palette. Let's get that hard plastic off it. And yeah, it's just, it's a great palette for work. And, I've been working a lot, so I've been wearing more neutrals because I don't want to do, like, crazy fun colors. Although I could, but yeah, I've been using this palette a lot. I feel like it's perfect for that. It's perfect for giving me a very simple but very beautiful and defined look. So I've been really loving that palette. And I've been loving the eyeshadow formula in general, so yeah. Moving on to what I would do technically next if I were getting ready would be my contouring, which I've been loving the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I've been loving the variety that I can get. If I want a very dark contour, I can use this. If I want something the most subtle, I can use this. If I want something a little almost bronzy, I can use the middle. The highlighters are okay. I'm not kind of in love with them. I've got to use them a little bit more, but the contours I do love, and I love having that variety, and I love being able to mix them and get sort of intermediates of what I'm looking for. So that has definitely been a favorite. The next thing is a Chink product, and it is a highlighter that I've been loving, and it is the Becca Jaclyn Hill Shimmering Skin Perfector Pressed Champagne Pop. Standard Becca packaging with this like metal disc type form, but it's just a gorgeous, almost gold champagne color. Certain lighting, it looks like it may have like a hint of rose gold to it, but it's just the way it's reflecting. It's definitely a champagne color. It's definitely a little deeper than what I normally think of as champagne. But it's beautiful. It gives the skin a very natural glow. It doesn't, look like glitter on the skin. It doesn't emphasize my pores either, which is nice. And I gotta say, if the other Becca highlighters are like this, because this is the first Becca highlighter I've tried, I will definitely be purchasing more of them because they are such an incredible highlighter. So yeah, been loving that. Been using it every day. Now I have 2 lip favorites for the month. The first one is Urban Decay Matte Lipstick in Bittersweet, or Urban Decay Matte Revolution Lipstick in Bittersweet. And it's like a pink lavender. It's not as purple as the blush or the lip gloss, but it is still got that lavenderish purple tone to it. It is beautiful, and it is an interesting pop. And because it's matte, it wears very excellently, especially at work where I don't touch up that often. The next favorite of mine has been this Bite Beauty lipstick, one of the new berry ones, and it is the shade Black Cherry. And it's just a deep cherry red wine color. And, you know, it's not unique. I'm not going to say that it's super unique. I probably could dupe this to a Revlon Black Cherry. But it is just a beautiful color, and it is such an incredible formula that I've been reaching for it and loving it a lot. So those are my makeup favorites for the month of August. If you've watched any of my other videos, you know I like to include a non-makeup favorite, usually a media item. This month, my non-makeup favorite is a handbag. And it is a new Vera Wang one that I picked up. Got this at Kohl's for, I want to say, $50 before the little discount thingy that I had, so it was a little cheaper than that. But it's just, you know, it's a pretty, like, satchel-y bag. It's got, you know, your front here, it's got a back here, which is where this is, the strap to wear it longer or across your body, which I'm a little disappointed that that doesn't disconnect. I thought it did when I bought it because most Vera Wangs do disconnect. This particular one doesn't. So, not in love with that, but everything else about the bag I like. The color, the inside, which you've got your, see if I can angle this so you can actually see. You've got your compartments here, you've got a zipper pouch here, and then you've got everything else down on in there. So, definitely like it. It's definitely a little roomier than what I typically need, but I have been loving it, and it is pretty. And it works for me, because typically I like to just, you know, do like that on the arm, and it's perfect for that. So, there you have all of my favorites for the month of August. Let me know what yours were in the comments, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.